Alrighty, we are ready to go. So last time we got to the Glitz Pit, we got to the fight right before the bandit fight. So, if I'm not mistaken, that should activate an event trigger outside, so we're gonna take care of that really quickly. I want to do this now, because I decided to do something kind of silly. So we'll see how this actually goes. No, stop it at once. This behavior is unacceptable in a food stuff. I insist you desist. No, please, come back to me. Someone help. My rare imported egg has escaped. Please catch it. Alrighty, let's get to work. We gotta catch the egg. I like how the camera does fixate on this area. In a lot of cases, the camera, like, there are special angles for events, which is really nice. Absolutely unacceptable in a polite society. I insist you come down at once, Egg. How am I to reach you up there? Fly like a common sparrow? I feel like all of his dialogue has been completely redone. I don't remember him being this posh originally. Aw, eat the egg. Absolutely. Okay, this is just the same. Cool. I'm pretty sure a lot of the NPC dialogue changes to account for us rising through the ranks, but we're gonna mosey on for the sake of time, because this is already a pretty beefy chapter. So, to get to the egg, we gotta fly across, like so. Again, the music is a bit more like Chinese inspired, which again, it's very clearly a pagoda, and yet that still surprised people. Gosh, what a colorful egg. Must be a good one, huh? I mean, you've seen it jump. So talented. The Jeepers Creepers, I shouldn't want to try. I sure wouldn't want to try to eat it. I mean, ew. I don't eat moving things. Let's hurry up and grab it and give it back to Mr. Hoggle. Huh? Did you hear that, Mario? You don't want to be eaten, little eggy waggy. It's so adorable. What should we do, Mario? Should we help? Yeah, we're gonna help the little guy. Well, if you're gonna say that, Mario, then I guess we should help. Mr. Hot Dog Stand Guy, it looks like this egg doesn't want to be eaten. It's okay to let it go, right? Oh, very well, fine. I suppose there's not much market for cuisine that chumps anyway. Awesome, did you hear that, little eggy waggy? You're free, see you around. Huh? What is it now, Eggy? You wanna follow us? Is that it? I'm pretty sure our little buddy here wants to hang out with us. Do we let it? Okay, it can follow us. You hear that, little guy? Just make sure not to get in our way, though, okay? So, I decided to do something silly that might not work given the size of my channel. However, this egg will hatch depending on another event trigger later on. It's also based on a timer, so I decided to run a prediction. This is probably a terrible idea, given that, again, I have a small audience size, so I don't know how many people will be voting in this prediction, so it might go very poorly, but we'll see. The egg just kind of vibes while we're in the locker room. Yeah, you can guess what's gonna hatch out of the egg. And we'll resume our battling. Again, not gonna read everything out that we've already seen. The Handed Over is ranked 14 in the Glitz Pit. Now listen, son, in this battle I want you to use at least one special move, okay? The crowd needs something flashy, catch my drift, give them a good show. Now get in there and blow the roof off, son. Well, that's actually good for us, cause like, these enemies kinda suck, so using a special move is actually kinda nice on these. Gonzalez, match time. Okay. So yeah. Again, this is based on a timer, so you can math out how long it'll probably take us to get to the event trigger and figure it out from there, but I am bad at math, so we'll see what we end up getting. The Grim Death Burglars, yep, a fight to the finish with the Handed Overs. Hehehehe, we're awful quick, awful agile, and just plain awful. Get yourselves ready to battle. Oh, I thought that was like an auto text box, so I was like scratching the back of my head. Oops. So these guys suck, by the way. They just are very, like... They run away a lot, and that makes them frustrating to fight. That's a bandit. The scumbag tries to bump you and grab coins, jerk. Max HP is 5, attack is 2, and defense is 0. If you time your guard when he attacks, you won't be able to steal anything. Plus the look on a bandit's face when you guard successfully is priceless. If a bandit steals coins from you, defeat him before he flees to get your coins back. Now, I could be making a horrible mistake right now. I think big bandits have 8 HP. If I'm wrong, this will be very awkward. However, we have to use a special move anyway, so I'm just gonna do this to speed this up a little bit. So yeah, again, I don't know what also happens if no one actually, like, not enough people even bet on the prediction. So again, this is why I said, like, this might be a bad idea. This might not actually work, but I thought it'd be funny to at least try. Perfect, actually. Yeah, if you guard successfully or super guard, they cannot steal anything from you, so we gotta be good with it. That's why I'm not risking super guards, because I will definitely mess up. That's a big bandit, basically a boss among ordinary bandits. Max HP is 8, attack is 3, and defense is 0. Unlike other bandits, he'll steal your items as well as your coins. Totally weak! If you guard well when he charges at you, he'll blow by without stealing anything. If he robs you, you won't get your item back unless you beat him right then. He'll run. Cool. Multi-bounce to finish off the fight. Piece of cake, no worries. No problem. 10 star points for our trouble too. We're almost to the next level up. What was the last thing when you leveled up? Was it BP? Genuinely can't remember. Maybe I should have set the timer on the prediction longer. Give more people time to vote on it. 10 minutes felt like a decent amount of time though. Cool. Okay, bye. What do you have to say to us this time? Did you hear the latest G-Man? My boy said he saw a stunning babe having a juice at the fresh juice shop. She likes juice, I like juice, we already have so much in common. Check her out for me, man. That seems like a bit of a leap, but you do you, fam. Let's see. Rank 13 in the Glitz Pit, the Mind Bogglers. Now listen son, this battle I want you to wrap it up in 5 turns or less. Got a date with my best gal in just a few and I don't want to be late. Now get in there and bring this puppy home quick. What would be the best way to win this fight quickly? Is what I'm trying to assess really fast. Again, I would normally say a special move, but we used our start power already. I may have completely miscalculated, but I guess we'll find out. If it's who I think it is, this should work. Yeah, I miscalculated. Cool. For our next battle, we got the merciless execution of the Great Gonzalez and the Great Entanglers. Yeah, yep, a fight to the finish with the Mind Bogglers. Try not to get in your way, Mario, just like me for real, for real. Prepare to be ensnared, mystified, and devoured. This is gonna suck. I, again, greatly miscalculated. We can easily do this in 5 turns, just owie, I'm gonna get a little beat up, but... Please be in my way, huh? Okay, I'll do my best. To be in your way, question mark. Actually, no, this works out great. The positioning of the puff determines if you can use hammer or not, or if you can use your hammer or not. So it actually went down low, so I can actually hit it with coops. So that was actually perfect. That was really good luck. But yeah, the speed of this chapter basically depends on if you get really good luck with the conditions. Sometimes you'll just get screwed over. There's not really much you can do about it. We won? Cool. Koops is very much like me, for real, for real. I'm having this moment of realization. Alright, we're actually rising the ranks pretty fast. We might end up with a red or blue Yoshi. That's my current feeling. Because we're cash moving right now. Listen, man, keep it under your hat. I'm thinking about retiring soon. If I stay any longer, well, my future might get shorter, you know? So after the next match, I'm gone. It ain't cool to quit and run, that's for sure, but you know what? That's life. Double cheat, man. Listen, you stay cool, okay? Promise me you won't forget you once knew King K. You can guess my favorite character already. It is not remotely a surprise. Hi, Chiefy, welcome on in. Rank 12 in the Glitz Pit, the Punk Rocks. Now listen, son, this battle, I want you to appeal to the crowd at least once, okay? So yeah, again, I'm pretty sure they changed that in the remake to be 1 time instead of 3 times, which is just kind of absurd, to be fair. So again, a little bit of quality of life. This is gonna suck, though, because, how do we approach this? Not with Koops, because we want a tattle. This actually works out because I think we run into these in the next area too, or next chapter, so if we tattle them now, we can save ourselves a little bit of trouble. But yeah, again, the Yoshi is on a timer, so we'll see who actually... Everyone could just lose channel points. That's the fascinating thing about doing a channel point with this many options at my, like, level. The Green Torture Squad, yep, a fight to the finish with the Punk Rocks. We aren't gonna lose the likes of you. This don't take long. This end in pain for Mustache. Alright, we'll see about that. They have a super mushroom, that's not great. So what I'm probably going to do is, depends on how much health they have. I think they have like 4. We'll see. That's a hyper bald cleft. Like clefts and bald clefts, this is a rock monster. Next HP is 3, attack is 2, and defense is 2. This hyper version can build up its energy, boosting its attack to 8 on its next turn. It has low HP, but its body is rock hard and impervious to fire, making it super tough. Says here that item attacks are pretty effective. Beat it before it goes hyper. I had a really specific thought right now that I should have, like, banned a term. Not, like, that's horribly offensive or anything, but just, like, there's an obvious joke that could be made this chapter, and I'm pretty sure it could be made. But we'll see. Again, not anything, like, actually offensive, but just, like, there's an obvious joke with a character that, psychic damage, potentially, could be inflicted. Anyway, we're 1 point off. That's actually kind of unfortunate. We got ourselves a winner, the Great Gonzalez. See? No biggie. So, King K and his crew are gonna be gone. Rose to 12. So yeah, we only have like 2 more fights before we actually get to the decision. Or not the decision, the prediction. So we'll see how that goes. Yeah, no one else is here. It feels kind of lonely, actually. It's very quiet. Ranked 11 in the Glitz Pit, the Bomb Squad. Now listen, son, in this battle, I want you to avoid using any of them their flower points. That sucks. Yeah, you heard me. Let's see how you do without none of them fancy pants moves. Now get in there and show me something, son. That really sucks, actually. Oh no. My usual strategy is to use Koops for this fight, so... well, that's unfortunate. I do want, like, my own head pat someday that's, like, drawn. Again, I have an artist in mind, I just don't have commissions open. The Big Bomb Boomers, yep, a fight to the finish with the Bomb Squad. Here we go, Gonzalez. Bomb. I have advice to give up now, Bomb. I'm probably not saying that with enough emphasis, but I'm also eepy. So, yeah. Hope everyone's doing okay. How's everyone doing today? That's a lot of bombs. Oh no, one has a thingy. That sucks. Well, they said they said FP, and we are getting a level up, so there's a way around this very easily. Well, the pass. Oh, I'm sorry. That's a Bob-omb. It attacks by blowing itself up. Yeah, real smart. Max HP is 4, attack is 2, and defense is 1. Bob-omb will totally get mad if you damage it. They have like super short fuses. When it gets mad, it'll charge and explode on its next turn. That attack really hurts. Oh, and if it's mad, it'll blow up at the slightest contact zone and attack directly. Yeah, sending all the good vibes. Attack it from a step away with a hammer. I think I just got psychic damage. I can't explain what about this sentence gave me psychic damage, because it's a spoiler. I hit it with something hard, like a shell. It's one of those where if you know, you know, but I don't know how to explain it. To be fair, I'm also not having the greatest day. Again, I woke up with really bad dreams, and that kind of set me off in a really bad headspace. I'm also just worried because, again, there's a heat wave coming up, which again is why I'm streaming to this today and not, you know, like a variety day, which this normally would be, but again, I'm a little bit worried I won't be able to do a 3-hour stream on Monday just because of how hot it is. I might try to stream, but it might even be as short as an hour. The plan I was thinking about doing might move then. I could just do that arcade mode run I was planning on Monday, because that would only be like an hour. Fingers crossed it would only be an hour, because I could get walled. Anyway, what the hell did we level up last time? We have 2 levels of that, 2 levels of that, 2 levels of that. So HP is next. What if I go backwards? What if I just decide to be a rebel and go backwards? Will I be able to remember in a week? Or like, in a couple days that I'm going backwards? Probably not, so I'm gonna play it safe. I don't remember the exact intervals, but I don't think anyone is getting their points back already. I think that's safe to say. Because I think we're getting a red or blue Yoshi. It's my current... like, what I currently surmise to be the case. Again, this would work with a bigger audience size. But again, small streamer, so... But I thought it'd be a little fun thing to try out. It is quite lonely without King K around, Bomb. No lonely, him too weak. Now, him not here, sound normal to Cleft Door. You're on Bomb, denial Cleft Door. I saw you weeping in that locker, Bomb Bomb. So this is interesting in this version. Well, here we are. This is your locker room. Well, here we are also gives me psychic damage and a different reason. You're starting in the minor league, of course, as you've just now started your career. Again, shouts to Forgotten Land Switch 2 edition coming out in 2 weeks. That's all I'm gonna say about that. 3 weeks. If you don't like this dingy room, I suggest you work your way up through the ranks. And when you're ready to fight, you just log onto this computer terminal here. Mr. Grubba will then decide who you'll match up against. You will have no say in this. Why don't you try it once? Walk up to the screen and log on with A, then pick ranked match. Use the terminal now. Don't you understand basic instructions, Sir Swoop? Well, howdy, Sir Swoop. Waiting to get your wings dirty, huh? Well, there you go, son. Got a treat for you. Your first battle's gonna be against the Goomba Bros. Don't you worry about them. They'll be a piece of cake. Just mop them up, okay, son? Hey, you wanna get the crowd fired up? We wanna get the crowd fired up. So do a move where you do a triple flip and meow. You got any questions about detailed rules, just ask the lovely Miss Jolene, okay, son? Well, good luck, Bard. Okay, your battle's reserved. At this point, you just wait until security comes for you. Fighting is pretty basic. The team that drops the opponent's HP to 0 first wins. Simply winning is not enough. When Mr. Grabba sets fight conditions, follow them. In this case, the condition is to do a triple flip and then meow. Fairly easy. If you satisfy the condition and win, your rank goes up, and you battle a higher ranked opponent next. If you can get your rank up to 11th, you'll get a shot at the Major League. That's about all you need to know for now. Did you understand all that? Okay, good. For now, just wait until security comes to get you, Sir Swoop. Hi guys. Yeah, my name's Swoop. Sir Swoop, I mean. Nice to meet you. You. Yes, you. Sir Swoop. Time for your battle, bub. Follow me. Okay, security's here to escort you to the ring. Try not to get completely destroyed out there. I don't know why they feel the need to give this tutorial twice. It makes sense from like a diegetic standpoint in universe that they'd have to explain it to him, but it just comes off a little bit weird to me. All fighters wishing to take part in exhibition matches must first hear an explanation of the rules. For exhibition matches, fighters can choose their opponents when reserving a match. Your ranking is not affected when you take part in an exhibition match. There are also no promoter requests. Otherwise, they proceed the same as ranked matches. You will receive fight money for these matches. You can increase your opponent's options. You can increase your opponent options by increasing your rank. This concludes the explanation. Please choose to review rules if you need to hear them again. So, we can fight anyone lower ranked than us, basically, including the Wings of Night. Would you like an exhibition match against the Wings of Night? Your exhibition match has been registered. Please go in the locker room, a security guard will escort you. This is new to this version, and it's actually a big deal, because it allows you to very easily fight characters that you were not able to fight in the original. Hypothetically, I guess if you ranked down by losing a ton of fights in a row, all the way down to level 20 again, you could fight them organically in the original, but that sounds like a headache. For our next battle, we got the merciless execution of the Great Gonzalez and the sleepy stealth scythe. Yep, a fight to the finish with the Wings of Night. Come on, Mario, let's get this over with. Teach me, O master. Get yourselves ready to battle. So, these are Chapter 4 enemies also. Huh, they don't start the same way. Normally in Chapter 4 they start on the rafters, but they're just flying this time. That's a swooper. I bet they call it that because of the way it swoops around. Wow, that's awesome naming work. Seriously, it's pure naming genius. So anyway, max HP is 6, attack is 3, and defense is 0. It says here it hangs from the ceiling. You can just damage it, it ought to drop off the ceiling, and then you can whack it. Hi, I'm regretting my life choices slightly because there's no easy way for us to win this fight. So this is gonna take a bit. Ow, okay. Forgot the timing of that. There we go. It's coming back to me now. I swear Superguard timings are a little bit earlier in this version, probably because of like input delay. So that throws me off a little bit. So yeah, this is not an easy fight to access, and it also gives decent star points because these are essentially enemies from an upcoming chapter. So like, we are not entirely at the point that they are expecting us to be able to fight swoopers. That's why I make a point to fight the brain plays, the Clefts and the Schwank Fortress quiz game, because they give decent, like they give more star points because you're fighting them so early compared to an actual chapter 2, which is really cool. Nice. Wow, a piece of confetti flew right in front of the camera. It was very like startling. Alright, again, this doesn't affect rank, we have no conditions, and this will actually be very important later on as well. But for now, we are going to continue as normal. Well, dog my cats, if it ain't the Great Gonzalez, fixing for a fight, huh? Yuck, 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 yuck. Oh-wee, you're gonna love this. Your next opponent is Rank 10, the Glitz Pit, the Iron Adonis twins. That's right, you're darn tootin'. You're finally gonna make a go with Major League, son. We're expecting great things from you, so don't you go letting us down now. Now listen, son, in this battle, be sure to use a partner skill at least once. The crowd loves a tag team, and they want to see a partner show their stuff too. Now get in there and put your partner to work. Alright, so this is the match to decide if we can go up a rank to the Major Leagues. Which is a big deal, but there's a problem which we'll be running into very shortly. Actually, we might loop back to a green Yoshi. I think it might have been long enough that we might end up with a green Yoshi. And now today's main event, the Major League awaits the 11th ranked Great Gonzalez, but only if he can beat the 10th ranked powerhouses, the Iron Adonis twins. Alright, so let's get the merciless execution in here, folks, the Great Gonzalez. I like how the crowd size gradually gets bigger as you rise the ranks. Like, there aren't many people in the audience initially. Like, they don't care about the lower ranked fights. Hoo-wee, the Great Gonzalez, how you feeling? Like a doof. Oh, Nelly, you heard the fellow, folks. He's obviously itching to mix it up some. I'm not sure what the option meant, actually. So yeah, these are like really spiky, like tough clefts. Like, yuck, your challenge is real confident, boys. Yep, he's talking trash. And Adonis twins, he said, more like paper dog face bros, and they stink. And then he said, but they just play video games and cry when they lose. Yeah, and then he said, only belly buttons run their family, stinkwads. And so on, yep. What? How does he know mom has an outie, that jerk? We're gonna blend you into a smoothie, pal, and then we're gonna drink ya. Oh, and one more thing. Only smelly stinkwads call other people stinkwads. Understand, stinkwad? Simmer down there, bro. You, stinkwad, you're gonna regret opening your yap, pal. See these bods? Solid iron. See these spikes? Yeah, they penetrate any substance. So basically, what I'm telling you is that whatever you try will be completely useless. Think that over in the very short time you have left with a functional brain. So if I'm not mistaken, they do something weird in this remake. They change how tallying these two work. I think they're classified as oh. We're gonna do it. We're gonna make the Major League if we win. Get psyched, Mario. Give up now. Resting quads, you're about to learn about our skills the hard way. If I'm not mistaken, in this remake, you have to tattle both of them. They actually have separate tattles, which is an interesting choice. That's an iron cleft. That guy is scary, period. Max HP is 6, attack is 4, and defense is unknown. What's with this book? It says no attack will work against iron clefts. It says nothing in the world is as hard as an iron cleft, just defense is impenetrable. Now that's true, the only way to beat one is to whack it with the other one. Running away might not be a bad idea at this point. Yeah, we actually do have to tattle both, which is a weird decision. I don't necessarily like that. I think they count as the same enemy in the original. Ow, okay, that really hurt. Anyway, we'll just tattle the other one, since we have to run from this fight anyway, we might as well. That's an iron cleft, the green shoes mean. This one must be the younger brother. Max HP is 6, attack is 4, and defense is unknown. What's with this book? Okay. Looks like it's the same. There we go. Again, it kind of is weird that they make you tattle twice for a very small difference in dialogue. I feel like running away from this fight is designed to be easy because you have to run. We got ourselves a winner, the Iron Adonis twins. How'd you like that? We tried to tell you, but no. If you want another piece of pumpkin pie, have a bath and come on back, punk. Here's your fight money of 1 coin, Mr. Gonzalez. You do get a coin even if you lose. Your rank will remain at 11 because you lost the match. Maybe you can't rank down, actually. So, like, I guess you basically can't fight Sir Swoop. Hey, check it out, our little Eggy friend is gone. Didn't see that coming, or going, for that matter. Where do you think it went? Yo! Moment of truth. Ah, okay. Gonzalez! Check me out, thanks to you I hatched safe and sound. Thanks, man. What? You were in that cute little Eggy Weggy? Whoa, that's wild. Yeah, but who cares? You guys want to be champs, right? You want a crystal star? Anyway, I gotta repay you for saving me from old Hoggle out there, so I'll fight for you. I can hold my own. I'll swallow my opponent whole, honest. Just leave it to me. Huh? My name? Let's see, I just came out of the egg, so I guess I don't have a name yet. You seem fired up about it, so why don't you give me one? Make it cool, okay? I have a problem with this. There's another instance where the game has like a built-in keyboard for a very specific reason. I wish that was used for this as well, instead of just the Switch OS. That's just a me problem, though. Also, how do you turn in a prediction on... Oh, there we go. Choose outcome. There we go. Yeah. But again, they have to use a custom keyboard somewhere else for reasons, because of a particular gimmick. But I kind of wish they could have used it for this one too. Anyway, I have no clue what the hell to call this. Yoshi. If anyone has a suggestion very quickly, I can do it. Otherwise, I will just be very uncreative and say Yoshi. So I'm not here all day. Because I genuinely have no idea what to call this. So yeah, my guess is, like, I think the timer is about 20 minutes. So we basically went all the way past 20 minutes and looped back to being green. Which is like, oh, that took longer than I thought it would. Yohi? Are we all okay with that? Otherwise, I'll just... Look, I'm not seeing any objections. I like the little clicky sound it makes, it's very stimmy. Again, I'm not hearing any objections. See, my OCD brain just wants to call it Yoshi and just leave it at that. Because it's like... I don't know, for some reason I always call it Yoshi for some reason, I don't ever name it. But again, Aiden is suggesting it, so we'll go with that. Yeah, GG, Chibi, you did win the prediction. Hell yeah. Yoshi, huh? Not too bad, dude, not too bad at all. Yeah, I like it. Yeah, okay, Gonzalez, let's get out there and do some damage. Yoshi's not your friend, he'll answer to Yoki. Yoshi's ability is a primer. Press X to ride Yoshi. You'll move much faster while riding Yoshi. Try moving around with the left control stick. This is our Lackey Lester substitute, or carry if you like super. While jumping, hold A to float through the air for a brief time. Use this ability to cross otherwise impossible gaps. Again, they really drill things. You can stop riding Yoshi by pressing X. Cool. That concludes this primer. Do you feel like you mastered Yoshi's abilities? Yep, I mastered them. In battle, he can repeatedly bounce on enemies using his ground pound move, or use Gulp to inhale enemies whole and spit them out for massive damage. Nice. Oh hi, you're here now. Those hot dogs outside are amazing. You can even eat one during a match to restore both your HP and FP. Quick check, actually. Wait, 4. Okay, we're good. I wanted to make sure we actually have enough FP for this fight, even without healing. Rank 10 in the Glitz Pit. I think in the remake they also changed it so that this battle always is fixed. Cause I swear on GameCube I have had times where it's like, don't use a partner for this fight, making it unwinnable. So I'm pretty sure they changed that for the remake. If I'm not mistaken on that. But again, I may be misremembering entirely. My memory is not the best. The Armored Harriers. Yep, a fight to the finish with the Iron Adonis twins. You think you can take me, Gonzalez? Ha! These are bods just can't lose. It is unfortunate that the actual battle you win, or you can win, doesn't have like special dialogue or anything. So we're just kind of stuck with the normal dialogue. Yeah, remember, the no partner move condition sucks if it happens here. Gonzalez, let me at him. We're gonna take these punks this time. Blah ha ha ha. Stinkwad's challenging us again. He never learns. Looks like he brought some new shroomby partners, if that's gonna help him. But yeah, again, I think the main difference is just that this one is not fixed as, use a partner skill. Again, I'd have to play the GameCube version again, which I obviously don't want to do as I'm playing the remake. I don't want to play this game twice. I do love this game though. Ouch, you spiked me right in the... That really hurt. Our bodies and pointy nastiness are being used against us. No fair. Oh dang bro, has he discovered our weak point? There was a recurring motif, I guess you could say, of brother characters in Mario RPGs being red and green coded. To be fair, this isn't even just a Mario thing, because Fire Emblem does that too. There's almost always a set of... whatever the first form of Paladin is, I don't remember what it is, Cavalier? There's almost always like a Cavalier set where one is red and one is green. Org. Do we have to go back to the minor league now, bro? I think I'm gonna be sick. Congratulations, Great Gonzalez. With this win, you made the Major League. Now that, folks, was what I call a wild and woolly fight. Diggity dang doozy. Keep it up, kid. You're going places, I can tell. Hooey. Come on now, folks. Give it up. We got a new Major Leaguer. Let's hear it for him. Hell yeah. Here's your fight money of 14 coins, Mr. Gonzalez. Hell yeah. Moving on up. Mr. Gonzalez, Mr. Grappa wishes to see you in his office. Follow me. This is actually a rare case where you can't even... there is no alternate dialogue, because you have to win this fight with Yoshi. So there isn't any alternative partner dialogue. For like having other partners on the field. Mr. Grabba, I've brought Mr. Gonzalez as you requested. Mr. O'Lean, you mind your manners now. We knock around here, missy. I apologize, Mr. Grabba. Don't you worry your pretty little head about it done. Now what did I want again? Something about Gonzalez? Oh yeah! Gonzalez, you old so-and-so, let me congratulate you, son. Major League already, huh? I feeling you're going places, and dang, I love it when I'm right. You just keep on putting tukuses in them seats. I'm counting on you, son. I got a special something for you. Go on, take it. Something about saying tukus written out threw me for a loop. You got 30 coins, really? So, yeah, something else that's been on my mind. Your costume ain't cool. No big deal, son, but hey, someday if you become a champ, I'll get you a new one. Something hot pink, maybe with some frills or something. You look a sight, son. Anyway, that's something for another day, Pod. Take a powder, okay? Mr. Gonzalez, please follow me if you would. You know, it's actually very weird switching voices this fast. In a game like this, I'm not used to doing that. It's actually a little bit trippy. Anyway, Major League. This is the Major League locker room. You will use this room from this moment on. The match system is the same as the minor league, but the bouts are harder. Try not to get completely destroyed out there, Mr. Gonzalez. Well, if you'll excuse me, I must be going now. A lot less warm. What's the deal? Would it kill these guys to show a little friendliness? Sheesh. Oh, hello. Studly guy coming through. Listen up, losers. I've been hearing about some rising star tearing up the league. It's you, isn't it? Yeah, you fit the bill, skinny. A mustache named Gonzalez. Man, I came all the way over here for you. Ha 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 ha. What a waste of time. Oh, hi, Jessie. Thank you. Oh, wait. I was gonna say... I thought I said followers for anonymous, so I probably shouldn't have said that. Oops. What's your deal, Gonzalez? Huh? Oh, the champ's belt. Crazy how you weren't following. Oh, I appreciate it. What in the hey? You get too close to the hawk and you might get rocked. I'm not sure, but it definitely looks weird. I think you're right, Gonzalez. Fake. And you think you can just smack talk the Rock Hawk? Again, trying very hard to enunciate this. I don't think so. You got some guts calling my belt a fake. You shouldn't be know about having wimps. Didn't your mama teach you any manners? Well, sorry, yellow dude. I didn't mean to rip on your big bad belt. Stop making fun of me, punk. You're alive only because we ain't in the ring right now. If I see you under those lights, I'll tear you apart. Remember the Rock. Goodbye. I really pushed that dude's buttons, huh? Don't forget him. We got a problem. Your map pointed to Glitzville, right? If that dude's belt has a fake crystal star on it, then where the heck is the real one at? Oh, Gonzalez, is that your mailbox SP going off? Who'd you get email from? If you want the crystal star, heed my instructions from X. Who the heck is this X dude? He talks like he's the man to see about that crystal star. Why would you want to help us out though? This whole deal seems kinda whack. Gonzalez, even if the belts are fake, I think we should try to take the championship anyway. It's the best way to find out what's really going on here in the Glitz Pit. Yeah. I am purposely trying to not have a Freudian slip here. You got an ice storm. Blows a cold wind at all enemies that does 3 damages and freezes them. Hell yeah. Oh hi. This is an item I keep trying to sell. Pretty tough, baby, but you're gonna have to you're really gonna have to power up to win here. Hey, where'd you get the hammer? You're biting my style. I'm the hammer guy. I'll be the champ someday, you bet. That's right, just like the big legendary champion Prince Mush. Destroy the foe before you. That's the only concern of a true warrior. Yeah, they can stand to lighten up here a little bit. Welcome to the automated match reservation system. Same deal. Well, boy, howdy, Gonzalez. Fixing for a fight, huh? Okay, then your next opponent will be rank 9 in the Glitz Pit, the Tiny Spinies. Now listen, son, this battle I want you to avoid using any items, empty them pockets. Real men don't need no trinkets to help them hand out a proper whooping, you hear? No, now get in there and knock some heads the old-fashioned way, will ya? I'm having the realization on this playthrough that Grubba is someone who would call me a slur. Like, I think that's my main takeaway about Grubba on this replay is like, yeah, he'd totally call me a slur. Yeah, I like trinkets. Trinkets good. Alright. Well, we can Quake Hammer right away. So that's something. Wait, there's only 2 of them. I thought there were 3. This is easier than I thought it would be. The Thorny Demons. Yep, fight to the finish with the Tiny Spinies. Wait, it's gonna be fun poking fun at you. Average social media user behavior. Don't use items, cool. I have entirely mushrooms anyway, and like a Dizzy Down, an Ice Storm, and a Power Up Punch thingy. So it's like, I wouldn't be using items much anyway, to be fair, so it's fine. I should have tattled first, oops. That's fine. They have like 5 HP. So we won't win this turn anyway, so it doesn't really matter. I don't know what I'm doing with my voice, I say this every stream. That's a red spike top, it's the most well-protected of the Buzzy Beetle species. Max HP is 5, attack is 3, and defense is a whopping 4. Yep, this guy is hard. Interesting. It has really high defense, and fire and explosions don't hurt it at all. If we can just find a way to flip it over, its underside has defense of 0. And that spike, what a pain. There's gotta be a way to flip it over. Do you think Grubba and Francis would be friends? In terms of just like incel behavior? Francis from Super, to clarify. God, it's the Super playthrough is gonna be interesting, because that is definitely another favorite of mine. So that fits the bill for this series. But yeah, that's gonna be a whole thing when we get to it. I had the realization that there's a specific part of this game that I will probably start crying at. And it's not that far away at this point. So that'll be fun. Nine. Not bad. So we have a few more to go. The funny part is I've actually never cried at this part before. But it's like, I think it's gonna get me this time. I don't know what it is, but I think it's gonna get me more this. Shoot, I didn't mean to leave. Mario, go back. Oh, we're coming up on a whole thing, aren't we? Yeah, we're coming up on a big ass thing. It's not a good thing either. Ranked 8 in the Glitz Pit with poker face. Now in this battle, I want you to avoid using your jump. No jumping whatsoever. Want to see a pure test of power without none of that flancing around, you got me? Now get in there and hand out a whooping or two. So yeah, I'm just gonna say beginning of chapter 5. It's like I'm probably going to end up crying, trying to read out a specific part of the game. So that'll be interesting. Super, I might also cry during. There's several games on my Fox Girls favorites list where I might just start sobbing. Both Xenoblades are on the list. Both Paper Mario's on the list. Mystery Dungeon, for sure. I'll definitely cry during Mystery Dungeon. So this is easy. The ultimate weapons, you're perfect to finish with the poker faces. Now, if we had gone don't use hammers, you're gonna be coleslaw, kid, and that ain't good. Speaking for yourself, maybe I want to be filled with holes. I don't, for the record, but it's just like... What if I did? Also, thank you for the hydration check. Huh? Yeah, I just say shit, just because it's funny, and it gets a reaction. Mostly of Aiden, I feel. I don't know why. They always react to the unhinged things I say, and it's very funny. Is this the one with the gimmick fight, or is it the one after this? We got ourselves a winner, the Great Gonzalez. What did you expect, huh? We rock. Nope, it's the one after. Gotcha. Actually, I think there were 2 gimmick fights after very soon. I don't know if we'll get through this in 7 minutes. I'm funny? Oh, I'm glad you think I'm funny. I do my best to be entertaining. Oh shoot, whoa, Mario, that's another email, right? Don't just stand there, check it. Don't leave them on red. Go to the watering hole outside the Glitz Pit from X. That's from that X guy again. Great, the watering hole, huh? If you say so, X. Who is this mystery guy? Interesting. So, I'm gonna save. It's been a hot minute. Or a cold minute, depending on who you ask. Why are minutes hot? Why can't they be room temperature? You hate that X guy wait? Oh. Hey, we actually have a poster out here. We're rising up the ranks. Alright, I still need to figure out what I'm doing, because I'm really close to 100 follows. I don't have any... I want to do a goal, but I don't know what I want the goal to be. I'm also trying to set up, like, donation goals, potentially, because I might do a subathon, like a donathon, for my birthday week, which is very soon, by the way. Oh, you're Mr. Gonzalez. Yeah, that's the mustache I've been waiting for. He's so happy. Actually, you're pretty late. Somebody left a package and a note by the door a bit ago. It said, look for a thick-stashed man named Gonzalez. Give him this. And this is... this. You got a super hammer. Hell yeah. Now our hammer is finally gonna level up. Hey, it's me again, Toadette. It's nice to see you again, Mario. Again, reminder that the new voice of Toadette in Mario Kart World is the same as Ramlethal Valentine from Guilty Gear. Congratulations on getting that super hammer. Now you can use a wicked cool technique. My birthday is the 22nd, so like 2 weeks from now I might do a donathon. Let's get practicing it. It's a little hard, but I'm sure you'll get it. Hold B down, rotate B, hold B down, hold down B and rotate the control stick until your body twists up. Then release B to perform your super hammer technique. The key is to rotate a lot before releasing B. As someone with scoliosis, I wish I could just do this to fix my back. Hold down B and rotate the control stick, then release B. Do you want anything? That is a loaded question. Ooh, excellent, Mario. You're so awesome. Are you clear on the controls? All good. Good thing. Okay, great. You mastered the Super Hammer. Every time I say good thing, I do a thumbs up, and I can't explain that to anyone else. With the Super Hammer move, you can break even big blocks like this. Oh gee, I almost forgot. You can use the Super Hammer in battle, plus your hammer attack power is boosted now. Well, see you later, Mario. Good luck with your quest. I've been finding myself doing a stand where I'm just like, good thing, goodie. And I do the little like thumbs up arm like in and out. So far as I could tell, that hammer's a new model, the Hammer Whack 2005. A nice hammer all around, solid craftsmanship, good grip, high bonkability. We love bonkability. The commercials for this thing say that the hammer chooses its user. They aren't cheap either, so whoever gave this to you must be a big fan. Why leave it in this juice shop? Isn't it odd? I mean, it's not that hard to hand a gift to a pro fighter. You know someone's missing here? Mario, another email. Mr. Popular. Smash the blockade in the locker room from X. Almost said Mr. X. The blockade in the locker room, huh? What's behind it, you think? Resident Evil 2 is also on the list to note, so like, we will be running into Mr. X at some point in the stream. Again, I don't know how that's gonna go because, that game is very gory. Gorier than what I normally stream. So that is one where it's like, yeah, I don't think that's gonna be a huge playthrough, but, I like the game, so it'll be fun. Ah, Gonzalez, isn't it? I got word that you somehow fell back down to the minor league again. Can't say I understand why. Anyway, go on in. Drop down to the minor league? Is that a thing that happens? They actually call it out more in this version. Like, literally the original dialogue is like, you want to go back for some reason? I don't know why, but sure. But they actually change it so that someone... The implication... Actually, I need to check now. Do they actually reflect that? You're a major leaguer, please use the terminal in a major league locker room. Yeah, Mario always leaves everyone on red for some reason. Hey, it's Mr. Stinkwad, what are you doing here? If you want to fight outside the ring, I'll give you a fight, you big jerk. They actually react to the hammer, even though they don't take damage. It just startles them, probably. Oh, well, that was a dud. You can actually spin earlier on GameCube. They actually make you fully charge it in this version, which I find kind of annoying, I'm not gonna lie. Yoshi also has a bit of wind-up to his run, which can also be frustrating. You got a dubious documents, a set of documents that go into detail about a lot of important stuff. Mario, do you believe what that is? It's a scientific report on the crystal stars. Someone was researching the crystal stars and even have pictures. The crystal star in the championship belt is a fake, but the real deal must be here. You know, it's really weird that someone would just leave this lying around. Alrighty, we are almost to ad break, so actually we can do this really quickly. You again. Mr. Gonzalez, what are you doing in here? This is the minor league locker room. Major league athletes are forbidden. Even if they weren't, it's hardly appropriate to bash down the walls, I'll just be confiscating this, thank you very much. And there she goes. What's that chick's beef? It was totally hard work getting that info. Well, whatever. At least it sounds like the crystal star is somewhere in here. That feels so 2000s. Like, what's her beef? Like, it's so funny to me for some reason. Anyway, ads are about to start, so I am gonna stop here. And we'll resume the Glitz Pit momentarily.